Shalom Yasharala. This your brother Yahakarab coming at you with another one. And this one should be quick. I got this little video off the brother Karata Zaba out of Baltimore from the channel Holy Bible Defenders. And this dude, is Rakab GOCC. Boy, this dude, clearly going off. That's that weak ass spirit right there. That's what you call a weak ass spirit. Weak ass spirit. Man, I don't even know how I got through it. The little few minutes that he was speaking, the shit actually gave me a damn headache. But before I start running my mouth, let me just give all praises to Yahweh. Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Bahashim Kakodash. Call Elohim La Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Bahashim Kakodash. And double honors to the big brethren, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching this truth of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom Bayata Dawada. And to the Akim and Akwatium that's out there repenting. Shalom to you, Mashpaka. Shalom. I just listened to a few of the things he said, and the shit actually gave me a headache, man. Made me mad. At the same time, it gave me a headache. Like, because every time he said something, it irritated me. It literally gave me a headache, man. This shit that he was saying really gave me a headache. Made my fucking head hurt. And some of the stuff he said, it was just precepts just popped into my head. And these are a few of them that popped into my head. Before I push play, these are the few of them that popped into my head. And I'm going to read them first. Then we going to go into it. The shit he said gave me a fucking headache. And I'm going to say it again. The shit that he said gave me a headache. Made my head hurt. But let's go to these precepts that popped into my head. The first one. 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 2. But I'm going to start from the top. 2 Corinthians 4 and 1. The point is 2. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of Yahweh deceitfully, but by the manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of Yahweh. Speak the truth, man. Don't be speaking out the side of your goddamn neck. Everything you're doing, you got to be doing it as if you're in the presence of Yahweh. Why? Because he's watching. His eyes is on all of us. He see everything. Straight up. Next precept that popped into my head. Ecclesiastes 16 and verse 24 and 25. My son, hearken unto me and learn knowledge, and mark my words with thy heart, meaning your mind, lab, or labab. Verse 25, I will show forth doctrine in weight, and declare his knowledge exactly. So what you got to do? You got to declare these things. You got to speak the truth. Don't be telling no goddamn lies. Saying all this old off the wall ass shit. Let's grab another one real quick. James 3 and verse 14, but I'm going to start at 13. James 3 and 13, but the point is 14. Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you? Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom, not lies, wisdom. But if ye have bitter envy and strife in your hearts, glory not, and lie not against the truth. Don't lie against the truth, man. Don't say some off the wall ass shit that's not true. Let me go into another precept that popped into my head when he was saying all this stupid ass shit. It was just precepts just popping into my head, And I'm reading them right now, the first few that popped into my head. Because he gave me a damn headache. He was pissing me off. He gave me a fucking headache. But let's go to the next precept that popped into my head. Revelations 22. Straight up. Revelations 22, 18 and verse 19. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, Yahweh shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life. Who is that talking about? It's talking about Israelites. We got to speak the truth, man. If you acknowledge who you are, you got to speak the truth of these scriptures, man. This ain't talking to no heathens. This is talking to the Israelites right here. Let me read it again. Verse 19, Revelation 22 and 19. And if any man shall take away from the words of this book of this prophecy, Yahweh shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, and from the things which are written in this book. You gotta speak the truth. Don't be saying shit to try to make people feel good. Man, fuck feelings. You think Yahweh worrying about people's feelings? He don't give a fuck about your damn feelings. You better speak the truth. And that's it. Let's grab another one. Another precept that popped in my head. Let's go to Proverbs. And we go push play after this because he said a bunch of stupid ass shit and the shit irritated me. Gave me a fucking headache. Proverbs 30 and verse 6. Proverbs 30 and 6. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. So what you supposed to be doing? You supposed to be speaking this truth, man. You ain't supposed to be lying. You ain't supposed to be lying, man. Because you going to be found what? You going to be found a liar, man. Period. You going to be found out that you are a liar. Period. So don't be lying. Just speak the truth. Let me push play now. Listen to this bullshit.
The wannabe, Vocab Malone. He's a perfect example of a heathen. Okay? James White, that's a heathen. I can go on and on and on. These are heathens. Christian pastors, creative flow of dollars, heathens. Because these are Gentiles who's trying to use our word to cover their wickedness and to excuse willful sin on the earth.
Now, when he spoke about fuck them heathens. When he spoke about those Edomites and shit, when he spoke to them, yeah, they're heathens. So he was right in that aspect when he said that, when he mentioned an Israelite, Creflo Dollar, and T.D. Jakes. Yeah, They heathens also. Why? Because a heathen meaning you celebrate idolatry. You worship the doctrine of devils. So you can be called a heathen. Also, although you're an Israelite, you can be referred to as a heathen. Also, why? Let's go. Let me see. Let me go grab that right quick. And that just popped into my head just now. Let me grab that real quick. Let me see. Is that Second Ezra, the second chapter? Yeah, Second Ezra 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 33. Esdras received a charge of the Lord upon Mount Oreb, that I should go unto Israel. But when I came unto them, they set me at naught, and despised the commandments of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. And therefore I say unto you, O ye heathen, that hear and understand. He ain't talking to no Gentiles, the heathens. He talking to the Israelites, and he called these Israelites heathens. Why? Because they wanted to continue worshiping idolatry, and they didn't want to return back to the Most High. So who was Ezra talking to? He was talking to Israelites, and he called them heathens. So that's what he mean when he talking about Creflo Dollar and TD Jakes, when he said they are heathens. Yeah. If you keep celebrating Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Easter, and all these old pagan ass, heathen ass ways, yeah, you can be called the heathen. Although you're an Israelite, you can be called the heathen. Period. But let's hit some more.
Okay? Those are the heathens we're talking about, or when I speak of heathens, right? Because why? Even though Gentiles were born of other races, those that were within the Israel borders or
Listen to this bullshit. This the first part where my head start hurting. Listen to this bullshit that he's about to say. Vomit, utter vomit, man, vomit. Listen to this bullshit.
our forefathers' borders or provinces were considered brothers amongst Israelites.
Wait a minute. Let me take
brothers
that back.
And
Excuse
sisters.
me.
So when
Slovakia.
borders or provinces were considered brothers amongst Israelites.
Slovakia. Let me take it back again. Through. Listen to this bullshit.
Even though Gentiles were born of other races, those that were within the Israel borders or our forefathers' borders or provinces were considered brothers amongst Israelites.
Did you hear what the fuck he just said? He said that heathens, that these other people of other nations that would live around the borders of our land, they were also considered as brothers to the Israelites. Do you believe? So he said that Moab, Ammon, and all these fucking other heathens, the Canaanites, fucking shit, whoever else you could put, shit, damn Arabs. He said all of them was referred to as brothers to Israelites. True, absolutely fucking true. No, your brother is another Israelite. That's it. Not no fucking Ammonite, not no Moabite, not no goddamn Edomite, although they came out of Isaac. They ain't our fucking brothers, man. That's why the Most High said, I have separated you. So how people is your brothers when he said he separated you from them? This weak ass spirit shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. It ain't gonna get you into the chariot either, having some weak ass spirit on you.
Brothers and sisters. So when I say heathen, I'm not just talking about any other, just white people. Okay? TD Jakes, he's an Israelite, right? But he's walking and operating like a heathen. He's a walking heathen. Okay? Let me read this real quick. Moses. Because the Most High didn't only give
Here
Moses
comes some
the
more
law
bullshit.
to Israel only. He gave Moses the law so that the Gentiles could learn to follow in the earth righteously also. Now, of course, when Christ...
Now, did the Most High give Moses them laws for him to give to our people and to heathens? Man, hell fucking no, he didn't. That's this why this dude gave me a damn headache. That's why I read those first scriptures. Well, that's why the Spirit put those precepts, those scriptures in my head, the ones I first read first time. 2 Corinthians 4 and verse 2. And going into Revelations 22, verse 18 and 19. Proverbs 30 and verse 6. You know, that's why the Spirit put those precepts in my head. Because what is he doing? He adding unto the scriptures. Where did it say in the scriptures that Yahweh gave Moses these laws to us and to these fucking Gentiles, these damn heathens? Where is that written at? Because if it is not written and you saying it, you're adding unto the scripture. You adding unto this truth, man. That's why it said in James 3 and 14, and lie not against the truth. Don't do that. Man, this dude gave me a fucking headache, man. Matter of fact, let's read that. What it say? It don't say nothing about, no, he gave it. Matter of fact, let's just read it. Micah 4 and verse 4, straight to the point. Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel with the statutes and judgments. Did it say anything about who I commanded to all Israel and to the Gentiles too? Man, what the fuck is he talking about? That's why the Most High said, you have scattered your ways unto all the mountains and hills. Or paraphrasing, or hills and mountains. Meaning, you have scattered your ways into all the heathens. What I gave you is for you. What's wrong with these damn people, man? You some disobedient motherfuckers, man. Man. Talking about Moses. Matter of fact, let's grab this. Let's go read this. Now, when we came out of, man, I'm gonna go to Deuteronomy 7 and verse 1. Man, this dude irritated me. And I'm about to end it all because he just irritated me. He giving me another motherfucking headache. Just listen to this shit again. I can't do it. But if this was the case, he said that the Most High gave Moses the laws not only for Israel, not only for us, but for these heathens too. Where is that written in the scriptures? It's not. Wouldn't Moses, when we was coming out of Egypt, wouldn't he have said when we was going back into our land, wouldn't he have said that, okay, the Most High tell me to give these laws to you, to Edom? Why he just say that? Edom said, shit, hell no, we ain't let you pass through our land. And if you pass through our land, we're going to come out and fight with your ass against the sword. The ways of the Most High ain't for them. Why you think he's saying in Psalms 50 and verse 16? Matter of fact, let's read that. Let's read that. Since it just popped into my head, let's read it. Why you think he said that? Oh, but it's for everybody, right? What did he say? Psalms 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth? Seeing thou hatest instruction and casting my words behind thee. I thought he just said that Moses, Yahweh, gave the laws to Moses and for him to give to everybody. But what this is referring to Edomites right here. But what the scriptures say? But unto the wicked, who is that? The Edomites. Yahweh said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Meaning these laws, statutes, and judgments. Meaning his commandments. Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. It's not for them. They gotta go into captivity, man. Period. This dude going off, man. Literally adding to the words of our Father Yahweh and our big brother Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Because he also said in this feed that he said that, and when Mashiach come, he's coming to separate all nations, and they going back in they places of where they once was at and to begin with. And he going off. These motherfucking people is going into captivity, man. They go serve us. They go build up our kingdom. And building up our kingdom, it ain't gonna take a year. It ain't gonna take 2 years. It's gonna take a long time for these heathens to build up our kingdom, man. It's going to take 100 years, 200 years, 300 years, 400 years, 500 years, 600 years, 700 years, 800 years, 900 years, and 1,000 years. It's going to be 1,000 years while these heathens building our shit. How long did it take for us to build this dirty ass hellhole that we in right now? This place of Babylon, better known as America. How long did it take? It ain't take you just no 100 years to build them and establish this place. You was over here and building this motherfucker for 200-300 years. What is this dude talking about, man? You know what? I ran on this dude that irritated me. Just thinking about the bullshit that he said. And I don't even want to push play on this shit no more, man. He done irritated me. Because I love proclaiming this truth of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. And I'm not going to lie on these scriptures, man. I'm going to tell the truth. Well, matter of fact, let's just jump to those real quick. I ain't some more time left. Let's get it. Revelations. He talking about Mashiach is coming to. Matter of fact, let's go to that one first. He said that Mashiach is coming to separate all nations, and they going back into their places of position while we yeah, true, yeah, we gonna be ruling. Yeah, but he said they just going back into their positions. But he coming to separate them as if, and then another thing he said that I don't even want to push play, it's gonna piss me off. He said that all nations gonna be treated as Israelites. Okay, well, we finna find out. Let's read this first though. Matthew 25 and verse 31 and 32, 33 and 34. And then we're gonna read verse 44, 41. Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory. And before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set his sheep on the right hand, but the goats on his left. Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand, Come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. That's talking about the elect of Israel. Verse 41. Then shall he say also unto them on his left hand, Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. But he said that they gonna be separated and they gonna go back into their lands where they was allotted to, and we gonna be ruling over them, but they gonna be in their lands with how they gonna be in their lands and they gonna be serving you? It's building up your kingdom. How they gonna be in their lands building up your kingdom? Through. But he said then another thing, he said that and all these heathens and shit, these Gentiles and these heathens, they gonna be treated like Israelites, like they Israelites. Going off. Well, let's find out if they gonna be treated like they Israelites. Revelations 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Does that sound like they gonna be treated like Israelites? Yeah, they gonna be treated how the Israelites was treated. So what is he talking about? Let's grab another one. Jeremiah 30 and verse 16. Let's see if these heathens is going to be treated like Israelites in the kingdom. Jeremiah 30 and 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be spoiled, shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Does that sound like they gonna be treated like Israelites? No, they gonna be treated how Israelites was treated. But they not gonna be treated like Israelites. Meaning like they gonna be living it up in the and living it up in the kingdom. Let's read one more and I'm gonna end it off. Isaiah 33 and 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. We're going to deal treacherously with them. He said they're going to be treated how Israelites going to be treated in the kingdom. Are you serious? Where is he getting all this shit from? He's adding to the scriptures. Bug the fuck out, man. As a matter of fact, I don't want to stop yet. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Let's go to Galatians. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Galatians 6 and 7. Let's get some more. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So what they gonna reap? Oh, they gonna be treated like Israelites gonna be treated in the kingdom. No, they gonna be treated how we was treated. How you went into captivity, they going into captivity. Period. What did Galatians say? Whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. What all these heathens done sold, what they sold upon us, they're gonna reap what they did. Meaning, if that recompense it's gonna come back upon them. Meaning they gonna get treated how we was treated. Let's grab a couple precepts and we're gonna end it off. Let's go to Leviticus 24. I just want to go to these two. Cause I can't believe this. Your dude gave me a headache. Leviticus 24, verse 19 and 20. Straight to the point. And if a man cause a blemish in his neighbor, as he had done, so shall it be done to him. Breach for breach, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. As he had caused a blemish in a man, so shall it be done to him again. That's talking about Israelites, but it's also referred to these heathens. That's that recompense. What you did is going to be done unto you. Period. So what is he talking about? They ain't going to be living it up with us in the kingdom. They going to be going through living fucking hell. Let's grab one more and I'm going to end off with this one. Let's go to Job 4. I got to read these. Hey, they're in my head. Read them. Job 4 and verse 8. Let me grab it first. Job 4 and 8. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. That flip straight to it. Job 4 and verse 8. Straight to the point. Even as I have seen, they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness reap the same. So they get in the business when Yahweh Shah come, man. They get in the business. I'm going to end it off there. Call on La Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah Bashim Kakudash. And double honors to the big brother and the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And to the rest of the brother on down that's teaching and preaching this truth of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom Bayatah Dawada. And to the Akim and Akwatim that's out there repenting and returning back to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. Shalom to you, Mashbakah. Shalom. Man, I love you, Israel. Love y'all. Shalom.